Here's the real reason why you have social anxiety and what to do about it. Actually, there's two reasons. Reason number one is common. Common means we all have it, right? And reason number two is private or individual. That one is specific for you, right? So the common reason, let's do that first, that's gonna be really quickly. So common reason, people used to live in tribes, in caves, right? Because if you didn't live in a tribe, right? Let's do a quick tribe, around a fire, right? People would live, and then people would take care of the fire, right? And if you got rejected from your tribe, they sent you away, then you died. Because you couldn't survive alone, right? You would get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger, or you would starve to death, or you would freeze to death, because you just couldn't take care of yourself alone. And so that's why we all have the fear of rejection, the fear of judgment, the fear of being banished in our biology, because that's why we survived as a human species. Now, the question becomes, why not everybody has social anxiety then? Well, the answer is everybody does have social anxiety, but at a different level, because of the private or the individual reasons of why they have it and what kind they have. Now, this all depends on your upbringing, and your environment. Your upbringing and your environment, right? When you were growing up. And sometimes it can be something big, and sometimes it can be something small that seems insignificant, but it impacted you a lot, right? And your environment is a similar thing. So for some people, it might be, my mom died when I was 5 years old, and I felt I was completely alone and abandoned, and that's why I have social anxiety. Yeah. And for some people, it might be like, I don't know, like I had a pretty okay childhood, you know, nothing really happened with me, I don't really know, like I don't remember. And it might be something traumatic, like bigger, that you just don't remember. Or it might be just something small, like every time when you were 5 or 4 or 5 years old, and you were hungry and you started crying because you're hungry and you want food, and your first reaction from my mom was like, oh, what do you want again? And then she would come to take care of you, right? Or if somebody scolded you, or even in school, you asked a question and somebody told you, hey, that's a fucking dumbass question, then that would cause the social anxiety, the fear of rejection, the fear of judgment. And it is the same, right? The trigger is the same as the fear of death, because again, our biology thinks, hey, if I get rejected, if I get judged, I'm dead. Now, in our world, that's not true anymore, right? Because if you get rejected here, there's gonna be another person here who either doesn't know what happened here at all, or he's gonna be like, oh my God, you did that, and they kicked you out of the clan for that. Oh my God, that doesn't matter. Come join with us. I'm super happy. I did the same thing. I love it, right? And you find your tribe that way. And so it doesn't matter in our world anymore. Like, we don't die anymore, but our biology still has it. So these are the real reasons why we have social anxiety. The common reasons why everybody has it, and then the private one why everybody has it at a different level, right? So what you want to do to overcome this is you want to apply the 2 pillars of growth, or the 2 pillars of change, of personal growth, the 2 pillars, right? And they are very simple. One is internal work, and another one is external work. Now, internal work is all about your emotions. It's all about your managing your state. It's all about managing those traumas, right? Whatever happened, it's about building self-awareness and understanding more where it comes from for you. And you're also feeding your mind with positive ideas, constructive ideas. You're already doing some of the basic internal work right here, right now, by watching this video and trying to understand why you have social anxiety. And at the same time, you have to start doing external work, which in other terms, is usually going to be something like exposure therapy or leveled exposure therapy, as I like to call it. And you go out into the world and you improve yourself level by level, little by little, right? And that might be with a confidence building habit, something that improves you physically. That might be something that you practice social skills. It might be something where you just practice speaking, right? And something where you put yourself outside of your comfort zone. And really what you have to do is you combine internal and external work, and you take one step forward internal work, one step forward with external work, one step forward with internal work, and that's how you will overcome social anxiety, no matter what your private reasons were. And for some people it might take more internal work, for some people it might take more external work, but it has to go together. And if you combine these two on a really deep level, you will build unstoppable confidence. You will overcome social anxiety no matter what the private reasons were. So I hope this helps, and follow me for more tips. Let's do this. Let's make the world a better place and have the best lives ever.